In A Good Girl's Guide to Bad Girl Sex, Dr. Barbara Leesling goes over the difference between a Christmas tree, someone whose body and outfit screams sex, yet she might not be very turned on the inside, and a bad girl, who is someone who is powerful in control of her sexuality, and you know that she's got something special, yet it's not just like overt or outright. So when it comes to the difference between being a Christmas tree and someone who just kind of puts sex on blast all the time, and being a bad girl and like owning your power, I feel it comes down to subtlety, self-control, and understanding the gift that you are from the inside out. So I'm Latia, and I'm a relationship coach. I love working with people to create a luscious life, to find their power and authentic self-expression. It can be challenging, yet so worth it, as when you own yourself, people become more attracted to you. So I was having a conversation with someone, and he was letting me know the things that women do that are a bit off-putting in relationships are if you are too forward in expressing your sexuality. I may not take you home to my mom. It's not proper. If you're grabbing on me and you're being very like, I want you now when we're out to eat, and it's like, okay, everyone knows what you're wanting, and it's a little bit off-putting. There's a time and a place to be sexy and sensual and sexual. And this person was like, you know, if we're sitting together, it's okay if you kind of squeeze my leg or like give me a little hug or kind of like hint at, oh, there's more to come. But there's a difference between a hint and being like, oh, hey, me and you know that this is happening, and like outright trying to make out with someone at a dinner table where it's like, okay, like people are around, like let's calm down. That's not the moment. So when it comes to expressing your sexual desire or interest, sometimes less is more. Like the little subtle coy hints that people have had can be very powerful and seductive. So it's along the lines of back in the day when the long hoop skirts and their arms are covered, their necks are covered, where you don't see very much of the woman's body. And in those days and age, if she would show an ankle, it's like, ooh, hot to trot. Whoa, like that's a lot. So in this day and age, it can work similarly in different ways. So instead of like covering your entire body and showing an ankle, it could be, you know, what I've heard is there's a balance that you can honor in your outfits. So am I gonna be top revealed, like cleavage coming out, or am I showing off my legs? Or maybe I'll show off my midriff and nothing else. Like, it's about choice and balance, because you don't have to give away your whole body. It's like sometimes the silhouette is a lot more alluring than someone who's wearing lingerie. It's like, yeah, I can see your body in that lingerie and it looks nice, but there's nothing left to the imagination. And while people are visual creatures, I don't believe it's just men, and I don't believe it's the way we think men are visual is the way that they're visual. But I believe women are just as visual and love beautiful things. So when it comes to getting dressed and putting on clothes, like there are rules and ways that we can dress that are attractive and alluring without giving our whole body away and like showing off everything. So I've seen people where in their style of dress, it's like they're very sexual. There's like their whole bodies seem to be exposed, and they're just making out with whoever crosses their path. And it's like, that's cute and it's fun, but it's not someone that I would take seriously. It's like, if you're gonna cheapen your touch or your kiss or what you're doing, it's cheap. Anyone can get it. It stops becoming valuable. But when you're someone who is intentional about the people you shower your affection on, you're intentional about, okay, anyone can get this because we're humans and I'm gonna respect you. And then if I care about you, you get this. And if you're really special, you get that. When you honor that there are levels to the way that you are attracted to people and like them, I feel like there's more value to you as a person and what you're offering. Because if everyone could get a Lamborghini, they'd stop being so popular. Then they would be the Toyota Camry that people take to Cheesecake Factory. Everyone would have one. So there's also a bit of self-control involved, because from my stance, I feel like women could get anyone that you wanted. I feel like even like gay men are like low-key interested in some women. If you are alluring, attractive, and like able to connect, anyone would want to be with you. Even if they're not necessarily sexually attracted, they'll want to spend time with you and be in your presence. If you have self-control and you can honor what's really true for you, that can make such a difference. Because when, well, I guess the Lamborghini example just works. It's like when you have something that is a luxury, very few people get it, or if you get it, you know you're valuable and special. That is a lot more attractive than if you're someone who's like McDonald's. Everyone can get McDonald's. Not only that, some people, I was reading The Power of Habit, and someone was like, I would rather my kids smoke weed than eat at McDonald's, because they were so against fast food. And who wants to be a fast food person? Whether it's the way we live our lives, the people we surround ourselves with, or the way we interact with the world. If you become a commodity, it's easy to feel like, oh, I don't matter. Like, nobody cares, because instead of having those special, intimate moments, it's just like, it all kind of becomes a blur and it's no longer valuable. And then there's just like, I guess it's like, we're adults, you know? And I feel like the reason why people who gossiped about me were like surprised that I was not gross, I guess. Like, I don't know what they would say about me, so I don't really know what this person meant when they're like, oh, you don't sound like the way people make you sound. But it's like, what I do in the bedroom is not the same as what I do outside of the bedroom. Like, I'm not gonna walk around sucking people's dicks or licking clits or doing anything sexual in my daily life. It's like, no, like, yes, I'm a powerful woman. I get what I want in the bedroom and I like to have fun. And I'm a powerful woman outside of the bedroom, and I don't use my body or my sexuality to get stuff done. Like, especially in college, I remember one time I was wearing, so I tend to be function over fashion. I can dress very cute. I do photo shoots. I love to model. I love to dress up and go out to clubs every now and then. So I have a feminine side, and I can be a bit of a tomboy. And so in college, I would wear like baggy clothes, like just get the job done, and backpacks because I had books for classes. And one day this guy gives me a hug, and he like, his arms like swoosh through the loop of my backpack and kind of like rest like between my back and butt. And he's like, I didn't realize you had a butt. Like, what? And I was like, yeah, I got a butt. Like, it's there. It's been there for a while. And he was just so surprised, like, dang, Lucia, you've been hiding this. And it's like, no, not really. I just don't have I'm here for school and getting educated. Like, when I go to class, I'm just trying to do my class thing. I'm not trying to like attract guys or be like, oh, look at me. It's like, no, get your education. I'm getting mine. Not here for that. And even there was another time where I went out and there was this dress that I bought on a whim from a mall in like Alabama. And I put it on, and to me it looked kind of childish. Like, it was like kind of short. It was black, like dark purple, light purple between like the top and bottom. And I remember these guys were like, they were looking outside and they saw me and they're like, who is that? What? She's got a fatty on her. And I turned around and they saw it was me and they're like, Latia? And it's like, yeah, I'm not the type of person who goes around dressing as though I'm as much fun as I am. And I know some people are like, wow, Latia, it's so incongruent. Like, there's dissonance there. Like, who you are and how you dress and present yourself don't align. And it's like, I'm a multifaceted person. I don't have to dress sexy all the time, because sometimes I just want to like have clothes cover my body because that's what they're for. And you know, like, you can be conservative and a freak. You don't have to be overtly sexy. You don't have to put your sexuality on blast. Also, some people will think that's all you're good for, because I meet people and it's like, okay, all you do is sex and sexy things. I don't think you're stupid, but you're not showing me anything of substance. All you're doing is like get the same trick. And it's just like, do you value yourself to a higher level? And this one guy said, when women feel like they have pussy power, a lot of the time they lead with that pussy, and then they get mad when that's what people want. If you're leading with your sexuality and that's not what you're wanting, you're giving mixed messages. So now you look like, I'm hot to try, like, sex me up, I want it, but you're really like, oh no, I want you to love me, like get to know who I am. And it's like, your sex is too strong. You're not giving off, please love me, I'm willing to be vulnerable and intimate vibes. You're giving off, I'm down to do it, I want to sex you up, like let's go. And it's not that that won't get you what you want if you're wanting love, but I would just suggest, like, honor what you're presenting to the world and intentionally craft your message. So if you're wanting to be sexy, like, hey, I'm single and I'm also looking for love, so it's like, there's a way of presenting yourself where you can come across as a sexy, powerful woman and a classy lady at the same time. So it just depends on like what makes you happy, what floats your boat, but really honoring like who you are on the inside and allowing that glow and that shine to come through stronger than the fact that you're a woman. Like, every woman is sexy. She don't gotta try. Like, women are inherently beautiful. So as you intentionally choose your messaging, you present yourself to the world in a way that is balanced, I would say, just because like there's always a happy medium to things. And sometimes, like, in some spaces we get too conservative or we get too sexual, and it's like you can be sexy and like show that you're intelligent and show something, some other side of your character in the way you present yourself. So I hope you go out and be classy, not trashy or nasty, and enjoy connecting with people on a deeper level. Because if we're wanting to have these intimate relationships, whether it's reconnecting with a partner we have, finding someone new, or just loving ourselves in a deeper way, we always have the chance and opportunity to be our best self, live a luscious life, be luscious people, and just enjoy being true to what we really want. Have a great day and see you next time.